Hank, I heard the best joke. It's so good. I mean, it's like one of those things, like when you hear it, you have to go and tell someone. But I didn't tell it to anyone. Just wanted to tell you first, Hank. Anyway, here it goes. Why didn't you ever see Batman hiding in the trees? Because he's so good at it. With that, Claire, aka Gotham Girl, shaves her head and cracks herself up. On Tuesday, she flies into the sky to fight against a villain going by the name Colonel Blimp. Gotham Girl goes crashing through the front windshield, continuing to talk to Hank. I'm tired, Hank. I stayed up way too late last night watching old reruns. She then grabs Colonel Blimp and drops him from high up in the sky. They were showing those shows that we watched in the morning on the kitchen TV. It's like, Hank, when did we get so old that they started putting those on in the middle of the night? She dives down, catching Colonel Blimp and his hat, throwing it on her own head. Anyway, I was up so late. She drops Colonel Blimp on the ground and leaves, continuing to talk to Hank. I've been thinking about Mom recently. Did you ever think that she was too judgmental sometimes? I mean, it's good to have expectations, but, well, you know how she is. I mean, you were there, Hank. It was just us, and if you won't remember, who will? Well, you may be wondering, is what's going on? Well, in our last Batman story, Gotham and Gotham Girl, aka Hank and Claire, showed up to save the day. Except, things went sour, and in one night, Claire lost both Hank and her parents to Psycho Pirate and Hugo Strange's evil plans. She isn't talking to Hank, because Hank isn't there. On Wednesday, Duke is in the Batcave monitoring her and radios into Batman telling him that they have to go save her. She's been driven half mad by Psycho Pirate, and every time she uses her powers, it takes a little bit more of her life away. She's killing herself being the hero that Hank and her wanted to be. I know, Duke. Batman, we have to save her. I know. On Thursday, Claire is hovering over the city, continuing her talk with Hank. I like how it looks, Hank. At night, isn't the city beautiful? On Friday, she continues her chat with her deceased brother, and she overhears another villain, Captain Stingery, forcing his own brother in a Batman costume off of a plank. As the poor victim is thrown off the roof, Claire swoops in, catching him, and hovers back to the roof. Oh, Hank, look, a pirate. You love pirates. She dives in, taking away his sword. Loved, before, when we were kids. She then drops the pirate, and Batman appears before her. Gotham Girl, we need to talk. She smiles back at him. Hank, are you seeing this? First a pirate, and now a Batman. You need help. I can help you. You're in pain. I can help with that. But Gotham Girl is still in her own world. Hank, he's Batman. He's right here. He's everything we wanted. He reaches out for her, and she seemingly is snapping out of her delusion. But then a smile forms, and she begins to fly away again. It's Batman. It's really Batman. Batman watches her fly off, and he makes a call. Alfred, when it happened to my mother and father, how did you help me cope? Master Bruce, with all due respect, each night you leave this perfectly lovely house and go leaping off buildings dressed as a giant bat. Do you really think I helped? Saturday night, Kite Man glides through a window and he grabs some jewels before jumping back out the window. Kite Man, hell yeah, he says to himself, just as Claire grabs him out of the sky. Hank, I heard the best joke. Why don't you ever see Batman hiding in the trees? No, wait, did I already tell you this one? She flies over to the GCPD where she drops off Kite Man and she comments that she's not feeling too good. And as she tries to leave, Batman shines the bat signal and gets her attention. Gotham Girl, I need to know. I need to know why you're helping this city. And she lands in front of him. Hank, you think Batman would understand, right? But no one understands really. I mean, except you. You always understand. It hurts so much when you're alone, but helping Gotham makes it hurt less. So there isn't a choice. You just have to. Batman looks at her. Claire. He removes his cowl and he shows her his true identity. My name is Bruce Wayne. When I was 10 years old, my father and mother were murdered right in front of me. Before the police, when the sirens were, when I could only hear them, I held my mother's hand. It was cold, but there was blood on it. My father was a good man, but I could never talk to. He was very formal. But my mother, I could always talk to her. And then, there was blood on her hand. I just wanted to talk to her. I had to. I still have to. He embraces Claire as she finally begins to let go. I don't feel good. I know. I miss him. I know. I just miss him. I know. And that is the bridging storyline for Batman I Am Gotham, going into the Rise of the Monster Men. I believe that's the name of the storyline. I'm trying to remember it right now. Either way, it's a good setup because a lot of stuff happens with Gotham Girl, aka Claire, in the Rise of the Monster Men. And once that wraps up, which is actually very soon with the speed at which they're bringing out these comic books, we'll be covering that story for you. But this was just such a lovely story showing you a different side of Batman, someone who needed to help someone emotionally, not just beating up thugs. So that I just wanted to tell you guys this story. I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Batman videos. Follow me on Twitter so we can chat about this story. And that's pretty much it, guys. You have a good night.